Good evening, I'm Tom Hiddleston, and this is The Graham Norton Show.
It's lovely. It's as if you mean it. Hey, got a busting sofa of showbiz for you tonight. And, hey, it's been a showbiz week, hasn't it? Because it's the Grammy Awards, the film BAFTAs. Tell you what, it's awards season. That's what it is. Awards season. I think it's my favourite of all the 4 seasons. It's like spring watch for celebrities. At the Grammys, Adele was so disappointed that Beyoncé didn't win Best Album, she snapped her award in half to give it to her, which sounds impressive, but then she did have 5 of them. Do you know what I mean? Here, one of these broken. Do you want it? Do you want it? It's broken. I've got loads. Have one. If you missed the BAFTAs, this week I can tell you that the award for Best Male Performance should have gone to Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Oh, that look. I love his look in that photograph. It's like he's like, I'm not touching that. I don't know where that's been. Oh, wait, I do. He told us. But surely, the award for longest and most unwelcome handshake with President Trump must go to the Japanese Prime Minister. Here he is. Have a look at this. He goes in for the grab. There you go. OK, bit of a shake, don't touch my hand. And we're having our pictures taken. It's all lovely. That's grand. Just take my hand back. No, I think we've done it. Don't, what the hell? No, OK, they've taken the pictures. No, I want it. We'll stop that now. Yes, thank you. Thank you very... No, don't touch my hand. OK, oh, thank for that. Now, hey, let's get the guests on! Later, I'll be shaking hands with the stars of Rosengrant, the Guildstone are dead. Joshua McGuire and Daniel Radcliffe will be here, ladies and gentlemen. But first, this man has had more #1s than any other British artist this decade. Now he's back disturbing London with his new album, Youth. It's Tinie Tempah, everybody! Yay! Youth, see? Youth! Look at you, you're so young. Tinie Tempah, everybody! He's a BAFTA, Emmy and Golden Globe winning comedian who's created shows like Derek, Extras and The Office. Now he's returning to the stand-up stage. Please welcome Ricky Gervais! There he is!
Thank you.
Hello, sir. Lovely to see you. Have a seat too, Ricky Gervais. Now, this brilliant actress, she chilled us in Luther and won a Golden Globe for her sizzling performance in The Affair. Now she's bringing Hedda Gabler to the National. It's Ruth Wilson, everybody! Woo! Woo! Hello, Terry. Nice to see you. Come in and have a seat. He plays Loki and Thor and starred in last year's breakout hit, The Night Manager. Now he's back with the biggest movie monster of all in Kong Skull Island. Please welcome Tom Hiddleston, everybody! Nice to see you. Have a seat. Woo! 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 You're glad you didn't wear a top now, aren't you? Yes. Yeah. Work it. Look at Ruth. Ruth says, yeah, back off. Yeah. I've got this couch. Welcome to you all. Lovely to see you all.
Yeah, I'm so worried that I'm the only one that's made an effort as well. I just realised that I might put mud on you. They're actually dirty trainers. This is embarrassing.
Yes, I didn't notice those. That is piss
I'm really
poor.
sorry.
Yeah. See, Tom's made the actual effort. Suited and booted.
Shut up.
I wanted to say congratulations to you.
Why?
Didn't you win a huge award a couple of weeks ago?
Oh, I did. That was very kind of you. Thank you very much.
Graham won
I'm just humouring him. I didn't win an award.
You did. You won like a...
I did.
Huge special achievement.
It was almost like You're Going to Die Soon award. It was one of them.
It was a national... It was a national treasure award.
National treasure award. Something like that. Anyway, talking of people who know... Yeah, moving on. They're in my ear. Tell them to shut up! So, talking of knowing each other, now you guys know each other very well. You acted together.
We did.
Yeah.
We did my first job. Was it your first job?
It wasn't my first, but it was very near the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did it seem like it? It seemed like it. That's terrible.
Have you been offered acting roles, Tinie?
I was in Absolutely Fabulous, but just at the start.
I offered you an acting role.
Oh, yeah, you offered me an acting role as well, sorry.
Turned him down.
Yeah. Because his exact words were, nah, bruv.
Ricky wanted me to, like be like a stereotype. I'm going to air it all out now. We might as well just solve it now.
It was the comic relief sketch.
Yeah, I know, but you wanted me to be, like, too cliché rapper.
David Brent was going to not know who you were, and you were going to pull up.
So first he was going to insult me.
Right, so it was when I did the Equality Street, and I was going to come out of the studio, and Tinie Tempah was going to come in, and I was going to get in, and I was going to think he was Uber. Awkward.
In hindsight, that could have been quite fun, actually.
That does sound quite funny. And now, everyone will be happy, you're performing later.
I am, yes.
So this is the new single. Tell us about the new single.
This is the new single. It's called Text From Your Ex. I'm very much inspired by everything I listened to while I was growing up, so I decided to make an album called Youth. I'm 28 years old, and I feel like, I saw him look at me like, you
My new album's called Death.
Just don't release it on the same day as me.
But now, Text From Your Ex, it is a cautionary tale. Is this something that actually happened to you?
Yeah, it's literally like real-life extracts. I mean, most of my songs are, about relationships in a positive light. I dated a lot of girls. I date a lot of girls,
That's good of you.
Yeah.
That's good of you.
It's healthy to do that.
Is that a term, extracts?
No.
I thought that was a thing.
No, let's not go too deep, Tom. Let's not go too deep. But yeah, no. So it's literally text from my ex. One day you're in a scenario, I'm sure everyone here, especially you, if Hedda Gabler is true, or like remotely any true, you get this awkward text or someone sees something where you're kind of messing with somebody else and you get in a bit of trouble, or vice versa as well. You don't have to be the bad person, you could see a text from someone that sent it to your partner, or, that's basically what this song is about.
So you were cheating?
Yes. It's about cheating, yeah.
Nicely put, bro.
But to be quite honest with you, I know it sounds crazy, but I think in this day and age, because of the social media we have and the ways you can message people, whether it's Snapchat or Instagram or Tinder, I feel like cheating is a lot more of like it's very wrong. But
Virtual.
It's a lot more of a normal kind of not accepted thing, but there's apps made around the whole concept of it. Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like... it's true. No, it's true.
I've been going out with my girlfriend since before computers, though. we text each other pictures of the cat.
Oh, yeah, no, there's emojis for all these different things. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, but Ricky, you say you've been dating since before the internet and before computers, but you have a lovely way of using social media as a tribute to your partner, Jane.
Yeah. I just, yeah.
I like your in the bar faces that you do.
I do in the bar faces, but then I also get pictures where if we're out or something, I sort of, like, lag behind and get Jane by herself with no one on, and I take a picture of her, and I tweet Jane with all her friends.
Yeah, so
this is always a
like, imagine, so I don't know how funny Jane finds these, but they are funny.
Fine.
So here's one you tweeted of Jane. Jane thought she'd made a new friend, but it was just a shadow. Which is the next one. Oh, this is exactly what you're describing. Jane thinking about making new friends.
I went, Jane, look at those crows.
But does she not know you're doing it? Does she not think, where is he? Where is he?
She sees the tweet.
This one is, Jane is looking so happy because her new friend hasn't walked away yet. and then, like...
Does she ever, when she's posing for one of these pictures, does she go, is this one of those pictures where you're going to make me look like I have no
No, no. I'm so convincing.
But also, there had to be a few words at home after you posted this one. Just found this photo of Jane when she was little. There had to be a gift. You must have given her a gift after that.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's what being in a relationship for 30 years does.
Hey, lots of things to talk about tonight, but the big movie tonight is from Tom Hiddleston, who brings us Kong, Skull Island. It's out on the 9th of March, and I was telling you backstage, I mean, it's just a terrific, kind of old-fashioned reboot of a monster movie. Sell it to the people.
Well, in case anyone was wondering, it's a huge movie about a giant monkey.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. And the difference about this one is there's no Empire State Building this time. So there's no Fay Ray, there's no Ann Darrow. It's set in 1973. The President of the United States, Richard Nixon, has withdrawn US troops from Vietnam. Bit of an uneasy time in Washington. Might sound familiar.
Yes.
And
we're going to see a big monkey. Is this how this story plays out?
It's not a true story, though, is it?
No, remember this one. But basically, then a group of explorers go to this undiscovered island in the South Pacific, and what do they find? Your favourite giant prehistoric ape?
Yeah. And also, what's so good is they just don't find a big monkey. There's lots of things.
There's lots of things. It's a little bit Planet Earth on steroids.
Excellent.
It is an adventure into the unknown. And, you know, human beings are put back into the food chain and they're not at the top.
The soundtrack is great.
It's got this rock and roll soundtrack, Creedence Clearwater Revival, and, you know, you've never seen King Kong in this environment before. And it's got this incredible cast, Samuel L. Jackson. I think Samuel L. Jackson says at one point, "Hold on to your butts." Which is reason enough to go and see any movie.
Yeah, really. The cast is great. It's him, Brie Larson, John Goodman, John C. Reilly.
And
what's odd is, because normally it was something so kind of computer animation and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of green screen and stuff, but you actually went to locations.
Yeah, I do think, actually, it's the great Jordan Vogt Roberts, who directed it, really was insistent that we go to places on Earth which are both beautiful and dangerous. So that it didn't feel like a digital environment. It felt like a real place. So we went to Oahu in Hawaii.
Dangerous. Scary. I'm terrified, Tom.
Yes, very windy there sometimes.
Very windy.
We went
The umbrella blew out of my cocktail.
We went to Queensland in Australia.
That's scarier, I'll give you that. Yeah.
There are rainforests there, and they have the most, all the most dangerous animals in the world are in the state of Queensland in Australia.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, snakes, spiders.
Some of Queens are going, yeah! I escaped.
You know, and you'd see the funnel web spiders starting to...
Jesus.
It's like scary.
No.
Honestly,
Yeah.
the people saying come to Australia, they've got the... You're right, they've got the most poisonous spiders, snakes, jellyfish, sharks, crocodiles, and they walk around in flip-flops.
Yeah.
And I think... No.
That's why
Little
all the
Britain
men
is
look
so-
like Chris Hemsworth.
Wonderful.
They have to.
They have to look
They're
like
fighting for their lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because tell me now, because where is your... you adopted an animal?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that. No, I adopted a cheetah, actually, when I was in Kenya.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, a little baby cheetah. Pretty cute. There we go.
Oh!
Actually, in fairness, that is very cute.
That's
Very,
very
very
cute.
Yeah.
Tried to bring him to London, said it wasn't possible.
Correct.
Yeah. And I called him Tinie as well, which is
Can I just
nice.
say, that would be so gangster fabulous
It would
to be walking down Hampstead with a cheetah.
Exactly.
Who's that? I believe it's Tinie Tempah.
But yeah, no, I was really happy to do that. We went to Nairobi Reserve Park.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it was a pretty great experience. And then also, on the flip side, I'm kind of into taxidermy. I don't know if this is gonna... I don't know if it's gonna...
When you say the flip side, yeah, Try explaining that to Tinie.
Right, no, but
You're
only
too
if,
small right now.
No, but later. No, only if they say that they've like ever died of natural causes. But to be honest, I don't know what it is. I think it's just maybe African roots or whatever. But I really love the idea of being surrounded by exotic animals. So in my house, I have like a zebra, and I have a giraffe as well.
Wow.
But not like a real one, but like a. It was real before.
Yeah.
A dead one.
Yeah.
A dead one. Yeah.
Yeah, that died of like natural, like the flu and stuff.
Yeah, I know. They do.
A sore throat.
I'd say a sore throat with a giraffe is serious.
Could
really.
be fatal.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
You've got high ceilings then in your house?
Very.
Always drinking. I need one that died drinking. I need a council house, and I need a giraffe that was soft, that died in its sleep. They never do that with animals, do they? They never have taxidermied animals. They're just like that. It's like a bear, like that. They just don't go. That's what I want to do with me. I want a taxidermy. You can have me. Yeah. It's just me, like that. On this sofa.
I'm like, here is me.
Giraffe, zebra. Who's that? Ricky.
Natural causes.
My mum threatened to sort of get my dog stuffed when he died. She wanted him stuffed and put on the wall of our on the wall.
What do you
She was
mean?
like, it'd be lovely to put the
Dogs don't
head.
go on walls.
Well, no, the head. Our dog's head, which our dog was called Seb. He was lovely, lovely black lab.
I had a
She
black
threatened
Labrador
to
growing
sort
up.
of stuff his head and
Did
put
she
it on the
do
wall.
that?
No, thank God.
Okay,
But
okay.
it would have been quite frightening. But she did. She quite liked the idea of it. She
Yeah?
wanted.
Not that much
That
of
would
a
be
bad thing.
heartbreaking.
I don't know. Maybe quite
Just
nice.
looking at you. Well, yeah, but have
Stroke it every now
have
and
it
then when you're-
stuffed to sleep by the fire. So
That'd
it's
be
like,
nice, yeah.
that would make
Put
sense.
your feet on it.
Well,
Hard to explain to the new dog.
Yeah, maybe.
that's really creepy. What's that?
It'll be you in 15 years.
That's where I keep my pyjamas.
But you're afraid of... No.
Well,
What are you afraid of?
well, anything in Australia, basically.
Yeah.
Sharks.
You know,
That's
you-
rational.
That's rational from Jaws.
That's rational.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you should
No, but
be
you
scared
get
of
scared.
sharks.
You get scared of sharks in places where there cannot be sharks.
What,
only
internet cafes?
No,
What do
like,
you mean?
no, like swimming pools. Swimming pools. I had a fear always that they'd come through the flap. I still do it. If I'm in a swimming pool my own, I just get something.
Yeah, but you
my
freak
mind
yourself
goes,
out.
And
Yeah,
you
yeah.
think those flaps.
where
you
that's
think,
from?
What if it comes through the flap? What if I don't know how a shark would obviously get through there? But
I had the same
So that-
fear, and it's from. I think it's from
Jaws.
Thunderball.
Thunderball.
You know, in Thunderball, the Bond film.
Yes.
And the villain, Largo, has two swimming pools.
Oh, he does,
And people
doesn't he?
get chucked into the swimming pool, and if you've behaved badly, they release the grill, and the sharks come into.
That's what it's
that
from,
terrified
yeah.
me when I saw that. as a
This
kid.
might be a bit weird, guys, but do you ever get a similar thing, but on the toilet as well? Does that ever happen when you're sitting there for ages and you think, imagine if something just...
Spiders from arachnophobia.
comes up and
Yeah,
just-
that happened.
Yeah. Or the poster of Jaws. Or that.
I worry more about things that come out, not that come out. Giving birth to a shark. Now, that's a weird phobia.
Let's turn to Ruth Wilson, currently starring at the National Theatre as Hedda Gabler. I mean, this is a very different take on the play.
Yeah, I mean, this is like it's a director called Ivo von Hove, and has a very modern take on the plays. We're in modern dress. I'm in a little slip. It's...
Sell those tickets.
Yeah, Patrick, yeah, exactly.
It's practically see-through, and I mean, I was going to say...
I want to see you in it now.
You did great. Great. But I get covered in tomato. It's very sort of physical and active, and we have sort of light coming from under the stage, and it's stunning. It looks sort of quite cinematic.
And,
I saw it a
did you see
couple
it?
of weeks ago. Yeah, it's really amazing production, and Ruth is brilliant in it.
Well, it's fun. I get to be... She's not a particularly nice woman.
Yeah, one of my friends said that you just ruin loads of men's lives.
Yeah, she does. She has sort of 3 men around her, and she sends them to their death.
It's kind of like...
she's pretty nasty.
But she's funny. But she's funny.
She's acerbic and dry and sharp, she's dangerous.
Because Ricky Gervais, you're famously a very lazy actor. You would not be in a play like this.
No, I wouldn't do a play. Because I can walk out on stage to thousands of people and just say what I want. But if it's lines, if it's Ibsen or Shakespeare, I know they probably know the play too, so I could go wrong. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't want to let them down. I don't want to have to... I don't want that moment of getting something wrong. I can't get it wrong when it's me, because I'm making it or whatever. And so that would be that... Oh, no, I couldn't do it.
I was in a production of a Shakespeare play, Coriolanus, and there was one night where somebody actually had brought the play along and a little nightlight so they could read it.
Jesus,
that's wind you up.
That is just rude, isn't it? Or is that weird? Was they academic?
No. It's that's not part of the
They
deal.
had a nightlight.
Yeah,
you're in the Donmar. It's like the smallest theatre in London, and they've got a nightlight. Looking at...
I banned ice in drinks at my gigs because it puts me off. I'm like a right little fascist. I can't stand anyone talking or...
No ice in the drinks?
No, because it rattles. It's annoying me. I'm talking. I can't stand it.
It's a plastic glass!
I love plastic glasses, but I no, it's quiet, it's dark, I can't see them. I couldn't do a play. People chatting.
Tinie, did you do anything in school or anything? Have you ever done acting?
Yeah, I did. I did the Pied Piper in primary school. I was the mayor.
Is the mayor the baddie in the Pied Piper?
The mayor is the Pied... Yeah, the mayor is kind of the baddie.
He doesn't pay him, does he? So
doesn't pay the Pied Piper, and all the rats come and it's a disaster.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Very challenging role, Because Tom Hiddleston, now, one of your... Because you acted in school, but you were in school...
Yeah.
I mean, how posh is this? You got to see a school production, and Tom Hiddleston's in it with Eddie Redmayne.
Right, well, yes. He was a great talent even then. He was the star. He was a huge star. And we were in a school production of A Passage to India by E.M. Forster.
There must have been some really depressed parents going in to see that. They're doing A Passage to India.
How long was it?
I have no idea. Very long, yeah. So, all-boys school.
They're only halfway.
Eddie, the great Eddie Redmayne, the now Oscar-winning Eddie Redmayne, was playing the female lead. And in The Passage to India, there's an expedition to this cultural landmark called the Marabar Caves by elephant. I'm delighted to reveal that I played the front right leg of the elephant that Eddie was riding.
So it was 4 of you to make the elephant?
That's right, yeah.
And he was sitting on you?
He's sitting on... We're holding a table with a cushion on top of it and also a tablecloth to cover our faces because our bodies are the elephant. Yeah, so that's... that
sounds awful.
You've just got that picture in your head. Yeah.
I'm just like, I imagine just sitting there thinking, I haven't had a drink, we're at school, they're carrying some boy dressed as a girl on top of a table.
And my son's playing the front leg.
I can't even say that's my boy.
Front leg. Great. Cast. IMDb, front leg.
Yeah.
Great.
Because, Ruth, you have appeared with Eddie Redmayne or you haven't appeared with Eddie?
No, I've never... There was a point at which I was almost going to be cast in something with him, but apparently our faces next to each other, we would both have extraordinary-looking faces, so they thought they were too weird-looking next to each other on screen. That's what I was told by the producer.
They said that?
Our faces are both of them are too extraordinary to be opposite each other on one frame.
Wow. Think of this couch.
Everyone put it off.
I think we've got a picture of Eddie. Let's put a picture of Eddie up.
Yeah, so...
You look all right.
Yeah.
I don't know, apparently 2 extraordinary-looking weird faces.
You look a bit related.
I think maybe it might have been that. It might have been that, actually. It might have looked incestuous.
Yeah, that would put people off.
Supposed to be lovers rather than brothers and sisters.
Yeah, people be waiting for the subplot
Yes,
the whole way through the film. Now, talking of families, Tinie, your mother, she's quite concerned about your the whole hip-hop thing.
Yeah, she's so concerned that she's here.
Uh-oh.
Right now, somewhere. Mum, Oh, yeah, she's there.
Where's Mrs. Tempah?
Hey, Mum.
There she is. Hello. Hi.
Yeah, hey, Mum, stop embarrassing me. Yeah, no, she's so concerned that she's, basically here now. And to be honest with you, I haven't told anybody this, but she's always messaging me on WhatsApp. I don't know why my sister showed her how to use it. But she always messages me on WhatsApp and she says, you need to make more love songs. You need to make love songs, because love songs are the way to people's hearts. And so, as a result, when I went to do Top Gear, I met C6 Steve. We started making this song. It's not on my album, which is coming out soon. But we made a song called 2500 Roses that I made with C6 Steve purely because my mum told me to make more.
Oh, good son, good son.
Yeah. So one day maybe people will hear that.
Now, Ricky Gervais is also back on stage. His first stand-up show in 7 years. Did you mean to wait 7 years?
No, it just gets pushed back because the last one I did was like, I don't know, well, 7 years ago.
Was that the one in Hammersmith?
Yeah, I
ended up... the science one?
No, I ended up in Wembley. Yeah, Hammersmith and Wembley I did science.
Because I saw the science one.
Oh, cheers, man.
But that couldn't have been 7 years ago.
I think it was.
Was it?
Yeah. And then
Why do you say that, Tinie?
Because
I
feel like 7 years ago is a long time.
Yeah,
but
it is.
I actually went to see that show.
Oh, cheers, man.
Yeah.
Did you pay?
Well, now...
You did you?
I did pay, but now that you said that you turned the lights off on your audience,
you're on the guest list next time.
I mean, it starts on it's called Humanity. It starts next week on the 21st, and then it basically runs through the rest of the year.
It runs through the rest of the year, ending up in LA.
And I don't have to pay for this one.
You're on the guest list, man.
Perfect.
Sweet.
You have to pay.
If I come as
you can come.
half an elephant.
You can come.
The table's moving.
What's it about? Because
it's sort of about how the world's got worse. It's basically me ranting from the most privileged position imaginable. I think it's my most honest as well, because the great thing about stand-up, unlike writing a film or TV, when you write a TV or film, you do it and you do your best guess and you edit it and you put it out there, and that's it. There's nothing you can do about it, right? Whereas I can change it every single night. It's like evolution by natural selection. They pick your best hour. If they laugh, it stays in. If they don't, it goes, or you work on it. So after 50 gigs, everything works. The gasps, the laughs, the walkouts.
And you call it Humanity, but I'm sure you'll be talking about all sorts of things in the show.
Yeah, it's just a jump-off point. I've always done that sort of pompous, sort of, you know, faux academic, because I thought it was quite funny to pretend it was a lecture and then just talk about Hitler and masturbation. I don't know why I put those together.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And of course,
That's the new album.
And of course, because the shows you did one on animals, didn't you?
Yeah, animals, politics, fame and science.
And animals, I know you've talked about animals a lot, and because you were very young when you always were interested in kind of nature and animals.
I've always been fascinated with science and nature. That's probably my first love, you know, before film or comedy or even music. Yeah, and I always... I remember when I was about... And then, along with that, growing up in my family, it was like everyone was winding everyone up. I was the youngest of, like, 4. And I remember once, when my sister... she must have been about, I don't know, 25 or something. I was, like, 8. And they used to take me out in the woods, and I used to be foraging. I used to love insects, and I knew about space and everything. And I found a perfect little discarded snakeskin, and I picked it up, and my sister was scared of it, and I suddenly thought, oh, I've got her, and I was teasing her, and she was going, put it down, it's got germs, right? And I was running round chasing her, and she went, you're not coming in the car with that, so eventually I left it there. And then when I was about 15, I was at home with 2 of my mates, I decided to wind her up, and I started teasing her about... she was scared of snakes, I chased her with a snakeskin, and she chose that time to tell me that I'd actually been running round with a used condom. So, yeah. Look, it left its poison.
Right, it's time to meet my final guests. They are the double act in the new production of Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. Please welcome Joshua Maguire and our good friend Daniel Radcliffe. They're here. Hey! Woo! Hello. We've been back here for hours. Hello. Really good to see you. Really good to see you. There's room, isn't there? There's room, yeah. If you point it there, there's room. Hello, how are you? Hey, lovely to see you. And now, before we talk about another thing, very quickly, Daniel Radcliffe, time traveller. We've had this on the show before.
Right, yes.
I don't know if you're familiar with this. Daniel Radcliffe, time traveller. This is the collection so far.
Right.
Daniel Radcliffe. Daniel Radcliffe.
Lady from the past.
And this is my favourite one.
Yeah.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh, that's amazing. I look like a lot of old women in the past. But it's very rarely men or boys.
About 2 days ago, someone found another one.
Oh, good.
This is a young lady in 1922. There she is.
It is just, I don't, these are all my past lives, and I was like a sort of a slightly depressed lady in a lot of them. Yeah.
If you think you've spotted Daniel Radcliffe in a former life, do get in touch.
Please, contribute to this growing collection.
Daniel and Josh here together in Rosencrantz and Guildenstern Are Dead. It previews start, next Saturday.
Yeah.
And then it opens properly, when you're really good at it. It'll open on the 7th of March. And Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, obviously, bit players in Hamlet, but in this stopper play are the stars. So
you're much better at this than me, Josh. Sorry, I've been dumping Josh in it with this question because it's quite a hard play to explain, so I've just been letting him do all of it.
Do it.
Sure. So it's two supporting characters from Hamlet, kind of thrust centre stage, and they don't know who they are, where they are, why they're there, what they're doing, what they need to do, and they don't want to die.
Yeah.
And that's key.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And it's very, very funny.
And it's sort of like if Shakespeare had written some sort of mashup of like The Truman Show and Groundhog Day, and I also keep thinking about The Matrix. Yeah. But don't expect anything that's like The Matrix if you come and see the show.
Wow, this sounds amazing.
Everyone now thinks that you guys are doing some sort of slow-mo kung fu in a leather jacket.
We might be. We might be, yeah. If we can set them up to expect that, the actual show will be a lot better.
Yeah. It doesn't open until the 7th of March. There's plenty of time. Yeah. And this is a very special production because the play is 50 years old. Yeah. And am I right? I didn't know this. The original production was in the Old Vic where you were doing it.
Yes. I don't know if it was the Old Vic there when it was.
Yeah, it was the Old Vic because the National Theatre was there.
Okay.
And so it was first done in Edinburgh and then kind of made Tom Stoppard an overnight sensation. And they brought it to the National the next year. Yeah.
And it did totally make his reputation and made him a huge
star. He
star.
also wrote it when he was younger than us, which is really annoying.
Is that younger than Tinie Tempah?
How old are you? I'm 27. 27.
Oh yeah, you are younger than me.
In your face, Tinie.
Even though I'm no longer the youngest, can I tell you guys why this is the best day of my life? You're not gonna believe this, you really ain't. But earlier this morning, Graham, I saw Ralph Fiennes in Carluccio's. So technically, I have seen Harry Potter and Voldemort on the same day. This is like the best day ever. You don't understand. I'm like literally.
And again, your mother is here.
I assume is a character from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. So now the thing is, because you've done stage work before, you obviously like the theatre, but it's an odd thing for someone like you with a film background that stage door moment, there's nothing, you have to leave the building. So is there a way of, have the two of you got a game plan for getting out of
security.
There? Okay.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Josh is he's helping me out.
But you did do a clever thing to stop the paparazzi.
Well, I mean, it's not... yes,
I think it is clever.
Thank you very much. No, I mean, we happened upon it by accident because I don't change my clothes as often as I should. But we realised that as I was leaving the theatre, because I wore the same thing basically every day, and we realised on the 3rd day of me wearing the same things, they just didn't bother. Because they were just like, oh, this looks like it's from every other day that we've been taking photos of him. So then...
Good.
Sort of, But that is always the question. I was like, how can you possibly... I did a play once in The Cripple of Inishmaan, and there was this woman who came to every performance for 2 weeks and sat in the front row, the middle of the front row every day, and she had this very loud laugh, and she would laugh you know, all the right points, but for much longer than anybody else was. So eventually, like on the third day, people were complaining about her, and someone went up to her and asked her to move, and it transpired she was French and didn't speak English. So we were like, "What are you laughing at? Like, when are you, like, what are you getting out of the show?" Because it's like it's Martin McDonagh and it's in heavy Irish accents, and it's like it's very confusing. And I've met her a few times, and I probably shouldn't really be telling this story.
What did she wouldn't understand it?
I've met her at the stage door, and I always like try and initiate conversation with her. She never says anything to me.
She thinks he's an old woman from the 30s. You're my nan.
My grandma.
You're my nan.
because Tinie, you are very nice to your fans.
Yeah. I have sexy fans, though. I have very sexy, hot fans. Yeah.
I believe you.
No, OK, not all of my fans are
I'm one of
sexy.
your fans.
Yeah.
See?
OK, not all of my fans are sexy. Not all of them, but I do have a lot. And then the ones that are not, just to make it clear that there's a clear difference, I have also employed some of my fans as well.
See, wasn't that a clever thing to do?
Yeah. So
Is there a, like... Do you employ them if they're sexy or if they're not? Is there, like, a...
No, that's what I'm saying. If they're not
You keep it
sexy, I need to make that clear.
That's... right.
If they're not sexy...
You employ them?
Then, there's 2 fans that I have employed.
OK, Tinie, you understand what you're saying?
Yeah, I think you should hold it there.
You realise what your words are saying now?
No.
There's two people watching the show now in tears.
They definitely won't mind.
They won't mind?
Yeah, they won't mind. But basically, there has been 2...
How much are you paying them?
OK, no. Let me explain. It will make more sense.
One's not dressed as a giraffe and one dressed as a...
No. Don't worry about it. I'll explain on another day.
Very quickly, we must mention, Joshua, your series Lovesick. That's back on Netflix for a 3rd series.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
But now, why did they change the name?
From Scrotal Recall.
Yes! It is a brilliant name.
That's great.
That's quite catchy.
That's good.
I think you put it quite well. You say it's a good name, but not for that show.
For a different show. I don't know.
I mean, it was hard. You got so used to it. When people asked you what you were doing, you'd be like, "Oh, I'm doing Scrotal." and they'd be like, "What?" And they'd be like, "Oh, Scrotal Recall." And apparently there was when the first series was happening, an agent emailed the producer, and either something went wrong on autocorrect or they got the name of the show wrong, and the header of the email was Scrotum Rectum.
That sounds like a great show.
Yeah, exactly. Very different show. Yeah.
But there is also your life. I did see someone shout "Lovesick" at you on the street the other day, and your life would be very different if people were shouting "Scrotal" at you.
Yes.
That is true. That is true.
It's a plus point.
Now, talking about the jobs, we can't end without mentioning the brilliant episode that, Daniel, you did with Ricky in Extras.
Oh, amazing.
Which was...
Thank you for that again.
Oh, it's got a snake in it as well, hasn't it? A snake.
It's got a snake, exactly. Yeah, Diana Rigg. That was a hell of a day.
Because how were you allowed to do... Because you were still doing Harry Potter when...
We had to be so close to it, but not actually put in Harry Potter. Exactly.
That's why I'm a Boy Scout, not a schoolboy in a school uniform with Grizzly. You actually get Gryffindor colours on the thing, but we couldn't do... Like,
and the joke was that he was still a schoolboy in his real life, so he was playing a sort of exaggerated... He was playing an adolescent... Yeah. And you were only about 17, weren't you?
I think I was young. I think we were like 15 or 16.
Really?
Yeah,
and he was playing like an adolescent who used to brag about sex but had never had sex, and that was the gag.
Yeah.
And there was a bit on the bus where he's showing me the condom he's going to use, and he flicks it and it lands on Dame Diana Rigg's face. And of course, that's one take. I remember directing it, going over to her and going, "Just put it over your eye a little bit." So there's Dame Diana Rigg going, "Just a bit more like that." Just pulling a condom over her face.
Was there soup on it as well?
No, that was
a different...
You just...
Have I mashed up
That's
two
a dream.
episodes?
That's a dream.
Tinie, the time has come for you to sing for us. So if you'd like to make your way over to the...
I'm okay. I'll sit there waiting, shall I? You go by yourself.
Off to the music stage. There he goes. Off goes Tinie Tempah. Very good. OK, here he is performing Text from Your Ex. It is Tinie Tempah! Tinie Tempah! And Mooney Williams. Beautiful. Tinie, come back and join me, dear. Great job. Beautiful, beautiful. Have a seat, too. Squeeze in, squeeze in. Go on. They all want to congratulate you. And that's from the new album Youth, which is out on the 31st of March.
Yes,
31st of March. And so this album, you're touring it almost immediately. Are you going to Australia first?
So I go March 1st. And then from there, I'm kind of in New Zealand after that, and then I come back, and then we go throughout Europe. So just, you know, Italy, France, all the European countries.
All those countries? Italy, France, the others.
Yeah. All the people we're pissed off, basically.
They'll still go and see you.
Yeah.
Well, listen, good luck with the album, good luck with the tour. Thank you very much for doing that. Tinie Tempah, everybody.
Thank you.
Now, I'm afraid that is it for tonight. No time for red chairs. All right, boo. Oh, shut up. Please say thank you to my lovely guest, Tinie Tempah. Gervais. Ruth Wilson. Tom Hiddleston. Joshua Maguire. And Mr. Daniel Radcliffe. Join me next week with another star-filled sofa, including Sir Patrick Stewart and Wolverine himself, Hugh Jackman. I'll see you then. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.